Namaste. I'm gonna try to lower this a little bit. I shouldn't touch it now. Alright, well, whatever. Just recitation. Yoga Sutra first. Yoga Sutra, Book 3, Sutra 50. Near the end of Book 3. 55, I believe there are 55 sutras in Book 3 of Yoga Sutra. Mic check. Cool, yeah, this works. Cool. Well, I'm gonna just get medicined up and here we go. Namaste. Tadvairang gyada. Tadvairang gyadapi. Doshabi jakushoye. Kaibalyama. I want to double check this. He uses a particular style when he's making large letters. I have to double check his spelling. So this is 49 now. Tadvairang. Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna say it again. Tadvairang gyadapi doshabi jakushoye kaivalyama yadang siyaivam bhavati kleshakalmakushoye satatvasyayam viveka pratyayo taimaha satatvam cha heyapakushwe nyasatam purushascha parinomi Shudutoniah Satatavaditi Evamasyan Tato Vija Virajamanasyan Yani Klesha Bijani Nagatashali Bijakarepani Aparasava Samaltani Nagatashali Bijakarepani Aparasava Samaltani. Very hard. Dagatashali bijakaripani aparasava samaltani. One more. Dagatashali bijakaripani aparasava samaltani. One more. Dagatashali bijakaripani aparasava samaltani. Tani saha manasane pratyasatam kachachananti. Neshu Pralineshu Purushaha Punaridam Ta Patrayam Na Pungakotem Tadeteshwam Gunanam Manasi Karmaklasha Vipaka Savaru Pena Pivyakatanam. One more. Karmaklasha Vipaka Karmaklasha Vipaka Savaru Karmaklesha Vipaka Savaru Pena Pivyakatanam Jaritan Altanam Prati Prasabe Purushasyan Dhyanantiko Gunabiyogaha Kaivalyam Tadan Savaru Paprati Shutva Jiti Shakatirevan Purusha Iti. Namaste. As a result of passionlessness, even with regard to these, there follows, after the dwindling of the seeds of the defects, isolation. When, after the dwindling of hindrances and of kaima, it comes to him thus. This presented idea of discrimination is an external aspect of the sattva, and sattva is to be reckoned with those things that are to be escaped. The self, moreover, is immutable, undefiled, and other than the sattva. When he is thus unaffected, those seeds of the hindrances which, like burnt seeds of rice, are incapable of generation, go together with the central organ to their rest. And when these beings resolve into the primary cause, the self does not again have the experience of the three pains. I want to say it again. And when these beings resolved into the primary cause, the self does not again have the experience of the three pains. Then these aspects, in that they are manifested in the central organ as being karma and hindrances and fruitions, have fulfilled their purpose and invert the process of generation. Then there is the absolute absence of correlation of the self with the aspects, isolation. Then the self is naught else than the energy of intellect grounded in itself. That's the final state, isolation. Okay. That's really important. The self, moreover, is immutable, undefiled, and other than the Sattva. When he is thus unaffected, those seeds of the hindrances, which like burnt seeds of rice are incapable of generation, go together with the central organ to their rest. And when these being resolved into the primary cause, the self does not again have the experience of the three pains. Then these aspects, in that they are manifested in the central organ as being karma and hindrances and fruitions, have fulfilled their purpose and invert the process of generation. Then there is the absolute absence of correlation of the self with the aspects, isolation. Then the self is naught else than the energy of intellect grounded in itself. Okay, that solidifies it. Next is Veda. Veda. Next, thank you very much. Veda, Book 5, Hymn 4. I'm going to check how long this 11 shlokas. I'm going to make it a little larger. Sanskrit needs to be, I would say, about 3 times larger than Hindi in order to qualify as Sanskrit. Okay, here we go. Namaste. I need more medicine. Even bigger. Okay. Yeah, bigger the better. Especially with Devanagari. If you want magical powers from Devanagari, you want to make it big. Here we go. Namaste. Veda, Book 5, Hymn 4. Devamagane Pasupatim Pasunamapi Brahmanande Atvareshu Rajana Devayang Bajam Bajayananto Jayamapi Shuyama Muratu Sutil Maltiyanama Abhya Balaguni Rajasaka Abhya Balaguni Rajaraha Pitang No Bipulvipavang Sudurashiko Asame Sugai Hapatiang He Samisho Didi Hiasamadriaka Sam almost Didi Hiasamadriaka Sam Mimihi Shirabamsi Prisham Gabim Vishipatim Manushwinam Shuchim Bavakam Krata Purashata Magnima almost Krata Purashata Magnima Ni Otaram Vishivabidama Tatitve San Deveshu Panate Parianui Jushasavagana Iloyan Sajoshwe Yatamano Ashemi Piha Suriasyam Drushasava Naha Samitam Ja Daveda An Ja Devanan Havira Dhyaya Pakushwi Drushitva Damuna Aditildurono Imam no Yajinyamuppa Yahi Vidavana Bishavan Agane Apiyujo Bihatian Shaturu Yatama Paran Pojanani sorry Patena Dasyum Puran Hi Jataya Siva Payah Gurunamba Nasatanambe Sivayai Viparshui Yatasaha Sasaputran Devanan So Devan Viparshui Yatasaha Sasaputran Devanan So Agane Panhi Niruttama Panje Asmana Payam De Aguna Ugutai Vitema Payam Habiyaih Pabakam Padra Shochem Asame Rayim Vishiva Param Saminam Basame Vishivani Tirabinuni Tehi Asama Kamagane Ativaram Drushasavam Sahasaha Suno Drushatasatan Habiyama Payam Deveshu Sukurataha Siyama Shalmano Dasatri Baru Tena Panhi Vishivani no Durgaha Jata Vedaha Sinantum Na Bang Duritati Panshui Agane Atri Bananamasang Guruna Nosamakam Potiabitan Tanu Nama Yasatavang Hurudang Kirino Maniama no Maltio Johabimi Jata Vedo Yasho Asamasu Tehi Praja Piragane Amuratat Vamashyama Yasamai Tevam Sukurote Jata Veda U Lokamagane Kurunavaha Sionama Ashevinam Sa Puturinam Virapanantam Gomanantam Rayim Nachate Sivasati Meow Namaste. Oh, C plus. Yeah, C plus. Nice. There we go. O Agni, King and Lord of wealth and treasures, in thee is my delight as sacrifices. Through thee may we obtain the strength we long for and overcome the fierce attacks of mortals. Agni, eternal Father, offering bearer, fair to behold, far-reaching, far refulgent. From well-kept household, fire beam food to feed us, and measure out to us abundant glory. The sage of men, the lord of human races, purifying Agni, bombed with butter. Him the omniscient azure priest establish. He wins among the gods things worth the choosing. Agni, enjoy of one accord with Elu, striving in rivalry with beams of Surya. Enjoy, O Jata Vedas, this our fuel, and bring the gods to us to taste oblations. As dear house friend, guest welcome in the dwelling. To this our sacrifice come thou who knowest. And Agni, having scattered all assailants, bring to us the possessions of our foemen. Drive thou away the Dasyu with thy weapon, as gaining vital power for thine own body. O son of strength, the gods thou satisfy us. So in fight save us, most heroic Agni. May we, O Agni, with our laws adore thee, and with our gifts fair beaming purifier. Send to us wealth containing all things precious. Send to us wealth containing all things precious. Bestow upon us every sort of riches. Son of strength, Agni, dweller in 3 regions, accept our sacrifice and our oblation. Among the gods may we be counted pious, protect us with the triply guarding shelter. Over all woes and dangers, Jata Vedas, bear us as in a boat across a river. Praise with our homage, even as Atri praised thee, O Agni. Be the guardian of our bodies. As I, remembering thee with grateful spirit, a mortal, call with might on thee immortal. Vouchsafe us high renown, O Jata Vedas, and may I be immortal by my children. The pious man, O Jata Vedas Agni, to whom thou grantest ample room and pleasure, gaineth abundant wealth with sons and horses, with heroes and with kind, for his well-being. Thank you. Upanishad next. Thank you. I was talking about this earlier. When I was writing Devanagari today, when I was drunk, I was able to make straight lines in writing Sanskrit. I could never make a straight line in writing Sanskrit for some reason. When I was drunk, I was able to write straight lines. Tell me what the F is wrong with this world. Okay, Upanishad. Yeah, I couldn't draw a straight line, when I'm writing Sanskrit for the life of me. And then I got drunk, and I was able to make straight lines in Sanskrit. That told me a lot of things about this world. I'm only able to make straight lines while writing Sanskrit when I'm drunk. To figure that one out. Somebody figure that one. I can't make a straight line for the life of me when I'm writing Sanskrit. But when I'm drunk, I am able to make straight lines. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Oh wow, I'm almost done. So today's the last day. This is a really significant day also then. Because it marks the end of, whenever you're reading Sanskrit, that the earth knows what you're doing. So today's an auspicious day. It's personal and it pertains to the neighborhood, the visible world around me, and it pertains to the invisible world, which is the world beyond my visibility. That's the one day you talk about. It's true in the 3 worlds. It means it's true with yourself, it's true with your surroundings, and it's true with surroundings that you cannot see. Okay, so last day, book 8, Chanandogi Upanishad. Just one long shloka. Alright, I'm gonna take a little break. The Veda really got me. Yeah, the good thing about Sanskrit is since it's a living language, it gives you excuses. So when you're making a lot of mistakes, it knows you're making mistakes, so you just have to get through it because it recognizes that you tried, and that accounts for love, which is Sanskrit was made out of love. I'm chuckling as I say it. That's just the truth. Can you handle the truth? Sanskrit was made from love, or made of love. It is love. Can you handle the truth? So yeah, Sanskrit accounts for it knows you tried. You tried so hard to get through, got all the words right, and you try 8 times and got 1 right. That counts in Sanskrit. That's the difference between all the other languages and Sanskrit. Sanskrit is love. So it knows you tried. Yeah. Thank you. Namaste. Even the demons agree with me. We have to agree with him. Namaste. Shalom. Okay, here we go. Just one long shloka. It's really challenging. Upanishad is very technical, so utilizes the how you utilize your tongue, basically. If you're an actor, this is Upanishad is the book you want to look into. If you're a wannabe actor, or I'm a SAG actor, Screen Act Guilders actor. I haven't paid my dues since my injury back in 2019. I owe them about $2,000. But once you're a member forever. I was featured in a Netflix series, and now it's with Disney something. But I was a SAG actor. Once you're a SAG actor, you're a SAG actor forever. And if you're an actor, or if you want to be a better actor, if you're a wannabe actor, if you want to get into anything about acting, Upanishad is the book. Upanishad, it teaches you how to act. Okay. Here we go. Namaste. Tathaitad Brahma Prajapatayai Uvanchan Prajapatilmanave Manuha Prajapyaha Acharya Kulad Matitiam Acharya Kulad Veda Acharya Kulad Veda Matitiya Yatha Vitanam Guroha Kalmati Sheshona Pisama Purutya Goptomambe Shutyan Deshe Sevantia Yamati Yano Taimikan Vida Tatatmani Salvaidri Yanui Samapratishutva Biahim Sanam Salvan Putanyanyatra Dil Tepiah San Karibevam Baltayanya Badang Yusham Brahma Lokama Pisamam Padiate Na Jan Punara Baltate Na Jan Punara Baltate. Okay, my wife just said, read it again. Okay, I'll read it again. It's really short. Thank you, Jezebel. Thank you. Ataitad Brahma Prajapatayai Uvanchan Prajapatilmanave Manuha Prajapyaha Acharya Kulad Vedamatitiya Yatha Vitanam Guroha Kalmati Sheshona Pisama Bharatyam Sheshwe. That's why you wanted. I got that one wrong. Thank you. Okay, I have to do it again. Tatai Tad Brahma Prajapatayai Uvanchan Prajapatilmanave Manuha Prajapyaha Acharya Kulad Vedamatitiya Yatha Vitanam Guroha Kalmati Sheshwena. That's the one. Okay. Kalmati Sheshwena Pisama Bharatyam Guptamambe Shutyan Deshe Sevantia Yamati Yano Taimikan Vida Tatatmani Taimikan Vida Tatat Kamikan Vida Tatan Kamikan Vida Da Taimikan Vida Tatan Tada Kamikan Vida Tadatmani Salvaindri Yanui Yeah. Samampratishutva Biahim Sanan Salvan Putanyanyatra Dil Tepiah San Kalebevam Baltayanya Badayusham Brahma Lokama Pisamam Padiate Na Jan Punara Baltate Na Jan Punara Baltate. Alright, that actually made it better. Namaste. Thank you, Jezebel. Iti Manjata Shahu Kananda Iti Ashitamotiaya. Oh, do I have to do that? Okay, this is the ending mantra. There's no translation for it, I don't think. Let me just check. Yeah, there's no translation. You know what? I'm gonna read the translation first, and then I'll do the ending mantra. Here we go. This did Brahma tell to Prajapati to Manu to human beings. He who, according to rule, has learned the Veda from the family of a teacher, in time left over from doing work for the teacher. He who, after having come back again, in a home of his own continues Veda study in a clean place and produces. He who has concentrated all his senses upon the soul. He who is harmless to all things elsewhere than at holy places. He, indeed, who lives thus throughout his length of life, which is the Brahma world, and does not return hither again. He does not return hither again. Good news. Alright, next and last is Bhagavad Gita. I'm gonna take a little longer break. Thank you, wife. Wow. So reading it twice when it's short is actually a kind of requirement now because it's so short. Alright, so I'm gonna so I gotta translate the let me see. Thus ends the 15th calendar, and thus ends the 8th book and this mantra. Here we go. And then I'm gonna take a break. Yanentu mamangangani bhagabrana shivakushuhe shurodramato Balaminandriyanui ja Saivanui Saivam Brahmapanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuriyam Ma Brahma Nirakaroda Nikarano Masatava Nikaranam Nikararoda Nikaranam Masatava Nikaranam Mesutu Nirakaroda Nirakaranam Masatava Nirakaranam Mesutu Tatatamani Nirate Ya Upanishadasu Temasate Mai Sanantu Te Mai Sanantu. Once again, there's no translation for this. This is just the ending mantra. That's what closing mantra. Shanatiha Shanatiha Shanatiha. Namaste Shalom. Iti Chanandogya Upanishad. That's the end of book 3. I mean, Chanandogya Upanishad. Oh, sorry, I had the wrong. One second. So that's the end of Chanandogya Upanishad altogether, which is really kind of auspicious. So something big will be happening either today or tomorrow, within 2 weeks for sure. Something, when you change things in the spiritual world, it takes time for the physical world to catch up. So, you know, if you're an exorcist, you drove out demons, and, you know, if you're living in a building full of dead bodies or something, you want to exorcise all the dead bodies. What was it? Is it even possible? Yes, it is possible. As it is, you know, if there are a lot of dead bodies in your building in the past, like 150 years ago, can you exorcise them? Sure. Yes, it takes time. That's my point. It takes time for the physical world to catch up to the spiritual world. Typically, it takes about 2 weeks or less. 2 weeks or less. Typically. So yeah, I'm gonna do Bhagavad Gita. Next and last, I'm gonna take a longer break. I believe it's 43 shlokas. I think it's chapter 4. You know what's funny? When I'm drunk, my memory is better. And I'm injured. I have memory problems because of my injuries. What does that tell you about this world? I'm more like myself when I'm drunk. What does that tell you about this world? Think about it. Anyway, Bhagavad Gita next. Upanishad just finished. Sorry. Well, that's about control issue, Jezebel. But I'm more like myself. I'm like myself. This is who I am, except the tipsiness, a little drunken, tipsiness. What does that tell you about this world, Jezebel? Okay, I'm gonna take a 2-minute break. I can stay here. Let me just get to that chapter. 가루드 하트를 I can't find it. Bhagavad Gita. I think this is it. Bhagavad Gita. Nope, that's not it. Bhagavad Gita. Where are you? Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita. Srimad Bhagavatam. Nope, that's not it. Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita. I think this is it. Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is only recited to holy people, and the reason being is that if you recite it to, let's say, like Shudras, they might attack you. And that's the only reason, and it's advised by Krishna himself. You should never recite Bhagavad Gita among Shudras. Well, I don't know if there are any. I hope there are no Shudras around. Why? Because you might get hurt by Shudras. They might take it as an offense. Like, who do you think you are? It's said in Bhagavad Gita itself. Krishna says it himself. You should never recite this Bhagavad Gita to, anyone other than the devotees of the Lord. That's what it says. It's pretty much like picking a fight. Oh, you wanna read Bhagavad Gita among Shudras? Yeah, go ahead. See what will happen to you. We're only gonna destroy you. We're gonna destroy your entire race. Oh no! Just for reading Bhagavad Gita? Meow! Are you kidding me? I mean, what kind of a monster? I mean, all right. So Bhagavad Gita, and once again, Krishna himself advises that you should never recite this among Shudras or among anybody who's other than the devotees of the Lord. If you're a Christian, if you're anyone else other than Jesus-loving people, you should not listen to this. Why? Because the reciter might get killed. I'm gonna do it anyway. See what happens. I think the worst thing that happens, somebody throws something at this building, or something in this building throws something at me. Okay, reciting Bhagavad Gita in the real world. Oh boy! And in Aryan Sanskrit, not in regular Sanskrit. This is the Aryan version. Aryan means bright white. White light, bright white light, bright white light. That's what Aryan means. And also that Balarama also means bright white light. Namaste. Namaste. Oh, Atan Chatutotya he. Jinyana Kalma Samya Sa Yoga he. Jinyana Kalma Samya Sa Yoga he. Here we go. Namaste. Shri Bhagavanubhatam Imam Vivasavate Yogam Prokotavana Hamabhyayama Vivasavana Manabe Praha Manurikushava Kave Sampravita. One more. Manurikushava. Oh, I'm gonna get a text. Hold on 1 second. Na! Hebama, Haridrotna. Bama! Bama! Okay, got it. Cool. Here we go. Vivasavana Manabe Praha Manurikushava Kave Pravita Evam Paramampara Praputamimam Rajashayo Viduha Sa Kalaneha Mahatan Yogo Nashutaha Paranantapan Sa evangayam mayang tedia yogaha progataha puratanaha pogotasi. Sorry. Sa evangayam mayang tedia yogaha progataha puratanaha pagotosi me sakhain chati rahasyam hieta tutamama. Arjuna uvacham aparam bhavato janama param janama vivasvatah kathame tad vijaniyam tuvamada prokutavaniti. Shri Bhagavan uvacham Namaste. Shalom. Bahuni me vyatitani janimani tava Arjuna. Danyaham Veda Sarvanui na Devam Vedata Paranantapa Ajopi Sananabhya Yatamae Bhutanami Shivaropi Sana Prakaratim Savamatishutvaya Samapavamya Tamamaya Yadang Hi Taimasya Klanil Pavati Paratam Klanil Pavati Parata Abhyutanama Taimasyam Tadatamanam Surajamyahama Paritranaya Satunam Vinashaya Cha Vishakaratama Tanam Taima Samsata Banaltaya Samapavami Yuge Janama Kaima Jan Me Divyamevam Yo Vedati Tatatu Vataha Dyakatumai Deham Ponaljanama Naiti Mameti Soljuna Vitaragapha Yakurotan Manamayan Mamubashiritaha Bahavo Jinyana Tapasan Buddhan Madhupavamagataha Yatan Man Prapadyanante Damasutta Taivan Bhajamyahama Mama Baltamano Baltanante Manushuyaha Balta Salvashaha Gangan Koshanantaha Kaimanum Siddhativ Janam Gangan Koshanantaha Kaimanum Siddhatim Yajanama Yajananta Ihan Devatang Kushwi Param Hi Manoshwe Loke Siddhatil Pavati Kaimajang Jantul Vainuyam Mayang Surashatam Gunakaima Viphagashaha Tasya Kartaramapi Mangam Vidapya Kartaramavyayama Na Mam Kaimanui Limum Pananti Na Me Kaimapale Supuraha Iti Mam Yopijanati Kaimapina Sa Vatyatem Evam Jinyatuvang Gutam Kaima Bol Vairapi Mumukushopiha Guru Kaima Eva Tasamatatavam Bol Vaiha Bol Vataram Kurotama Kim Kaima Kima Kaimeti Kavayopu Meow No Meow Kim Kaima Meow Hare Pama Hare Triotna, Hare Ichishiviram, Namaste, Kim Kaima, Kima Kaimeti, Kavayo Piathana, Mohitang, Tatate Kaima, Barapa. That energy, man, wow. Alright, I'm gonna take a little break because I wanna get through this the right way. Just for today, I wanna get through it the right way. Other times, I just wanna get through it. 42 shlokas, so I'm halfway through. I wanna get rid of the energy I just received. Person's in a lot of stress. It really means like like rape and or murder. That's what real problem is in this world, is rape and or murder. There are no other problems in this world other than rape and or murder. No other problems at all in this world. The only two problems we have in this world are rape and or murder. That's all we have. Even if you're a peaceful thief, a non-violent thief who doesn't hurt others physically, you're okay if you're just a thief. But a lot of thieves nowadays are something else. Yeah, if you're just a non-violent, peaceful thief, you're okay for now. And it's from God. It's not even from me. This is from God. As long as you haven't killed anybody while you're robbing someone, as long as you haven't raped anybody while you're robbing someone, you're a peaceful thief, you're a non-violent thief, you're okay by God for now. Okay, here we go. I hope I got rid of that energy. I might need more alcohol. It's stupid. I'm tipsy, but I'm more like myself. This is like who I am, with a little drunkenness. What does that tell you about this world? So I'm 1/3 way through. That energy was something else. I would say level 3. A spouse of a level 3. The wife of a level 3 offender. Level 3 means 5 victims of rape and or murder or more. 5 or more victims of rape and or murder. And in my book, that's a serial killer. But what do I know? Okay, here we go. Namaste. Kim Karma Kima Karmati Kavayo Piatra Mohitan Tatate Karma Bravakushoyami Yajijinya Divine Mokoshia Shashupat Karmano Yapi Bodhatavyam Ja Pikaimano Akaimano Shijan Bodhatavyam Kahana Kaimano Katiha Kaimanuya Kaima Yaha Pashedeha Pashedekak Kaimanuya Kaima Yaha Pashedekakai the Pashedekaimanui Ja Kaima Yaha. Sa Buddhatimana Manushu Yeshu Sa Yukutaha Gurudusana Kaima Gurutta Yasya Saibe Samaram Paha Kama Sangankare Papajitaha Jinyana Ganidagatakaimanam Tamahuha Pananduitam Buddhaha Diaka Divine Kama Pala Sang. Namaste. Shalom. Please don't attack me. Diaka Divine Kama Pala Sangangam Nityatara Kapatong. Nityatara Patong Nira Shirayaha Kaimanuya Pipura Puratutopi Kaimanuya Pipura Puratu. One more. Kaimanuya Pipura Puratutopi Naiba Genchita Karoti Saha Nira Shiria Tachitata Tamai. One more. Nira Shiria Tachitata Tamai. Diakata Saiva Pari Graha. No. Okay. I'm just gonna listen to Jezebel from now. She tells me what to do. I often ignore it, but I'm just gonna listen to her from now. Mirang Shiria Tachitang Tamai Diagata Salva Parigraha. There's a spiritual block there. Okay. Shari Ram Kevalam Kaima Koibanana Punoti Gerabishoma. Yadra Chala Pasanan Toshutwa Devanandavang Tito Bimata Saraha Samaha Siddhan Tamaha Siddhatan Basiddhatan Jan Gurata Bambina Nibatyatem Kata Sangangasya Mugotasya Jinyana Basutita Chatasaha Jinyang Yang Charataha Kaima Samagaram Prabiliyatem Brahmai Panam Brahma Have Brahma Ganau Brahmano Hutama Brahmai Vatena Ganantavyam Brahma Kaima Samatinae Daiva Meva Pare Yajinyam Yoginaha Pariopan Satem Brahma Gana Vapare Yajinyam Yajinai Bo Ba Yuhuvati. Okay. Brahma Gana Vapare Yajinyam Yajinai Bo Ba Yuhuvati. Shrotra di ni nandriyan uyanye samyama ganishwa Juhuvati. Shabudang dinan Vishwayan Ninya. Shabudang dinan Vishwayan Anya Inandriya Ganeshu Juhuvati. Namaste. Shalom. Was that a Jewish version? Salvanui Nindriya Kaimanui Prana Kaimanui Jalapem. Okay. Salvanui. I love my wife. She tells me what's wrong with me. Salvanui Nindriya Kaimanui Prana Kaimanui Japare Atmasamiyama Yoga Gunau Juhuvati Jinyana Dipati. Atmasamiyama Yoga Gunau Juhuvati Jinyana Dipitem. Dravya Yajinya Setapo Yajinya. Whoa, did you feel that? That was a spiritual block there with Yajinya. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Dravya Yajinya Setapo Yajinya. Yoga Yajinya Setatan Pare. Savatya Yajinya Shicha Yatayaha Sampita Varataha. I'm just a messenger. Don't kill me, please. Apane Juvati Pranam Pranwe Panam Tatapare Prana Panagati Rudatuvane Prano Yama Parayano Apare Niyata Hara Prana Pranweshu Juvati. Salva Pietem. See what happens? Salve Pietem. Yajinya Vido. Yajinya Kushapita Karemacho. Yajinya Shishuta Murata Pujo. Yananti Brahma Sanatanam. Nayam Lokosatia Yajinya Sia Kudonia Guru Satatama. No, it doesn't count. Sorry. Evam Bahovitan Yajinya Vitatanga Brahmano Mukhe Kamajan Bidati Dan Salvan Evam Jinya Devine Vimokushosem Shirayan Rabia Maya Diajinya Jujinya Nayajinya Her Paranantapa Meow Salvam Kalma Kilam Bangata Jinyane Parisama Piatem Tadavidati Branui Bangatena Pariprashinena Savayane Abada Goshiananti Te Jinyanam Jinyani Nasatatatu Jinyani Nasatatatu Vatashinaho Yaju Jinyatamane Na Mulai Mohamevam Yasi Banandavan Yena Putania Shushevana Sheshwana Yena Putania Sheshwana Dragosha Siata Maniato Mai. No. So the original text has been altered and there's an alternative now. That's really sad. Yena Putania Sheshwanui Dragoshua Sianta Maniato Mai. Which one is the original? I can't even tell. That's how bad this world is. Abi Jedasi Ma Be Piahe, Saibe Piahe, Ba Bakarata Tamahe, Saivam Jinyana Plavenaiva, Burajinam, Sanutari Shosi. Yataitam Ji, Yataitam Si, Samidu Togunil Passamas. Yataitam Si, Samidu Togunil Passamas Hata Guru Teljunaim. Junyana Ganiha, Saivakai Manui, Passamas Hata Guru Tetatang. Na Hi Jinyanena Sadurosham Pavitramiha. Vidyatem Tata Savayam Yoga Samsitahu Tata Savayam Yoga Sam Tata Savayam Yoga Samsitahu Galena Tamani Binandati Shiradata Vamalulap Pate. Wow. There's a spiritual blockage there. Shiradatan Vamulula Pate. Wow. Shiradatan Vamulula Pate. One more. Shiradatan Vamulula Pate. Chinyanam Tataparaha Samya Tadundriyaha. Jinyanam Labutuvayam Varam. Shananti Machireno Tikachati. Shananti Machireno Tikachati. Okay, I'll do it again. Okay, I'm almost done. 4 shlokas left. Jnanam Labutuvayam Param Shananti Machireno Tikachati. Yeah, something wrong with this world, not me. Jinyanam Labutuvayam Param Shananti Machireno Tikachati. Ajinya Shijang Shiradata Nashijang. Ajinya Shijang Shiradata Nashijang. Samchayang Atamay Vinashyati. Nayam Lokosati Na Paro Na Sukham Samchayang Atamanahu. Yoga Samnyasa Takaimanam Jinyana Sanchinan Na Samsayama Atmabanantam Na Kaimanui Nibatananti. Atmabanantam Na Kaimanui Nibatananti Tananjaya. Dasamada Jinyana Samam Putam Varatasatam Jinyana Sinatamanaha. Chititabainam Samshayam Yogama Deshu Paratam. Tata Saditi Srimad Bhagavad Gita Supanishadasu Brahma Vidyanyam Yoga Shastra Shri Krishna Juna Sambade Jinyana Kama Samya Yogo Nama Chatutotya Namaste. Okay. Another break. 42 shlokas while drunk. That's a lot. Look. What is it? Page. You tell me, Jezebel. 116. Okay, I'll put it in. If you're right, you're my goddess. I mean, you're my god. There's no god. Even if she's female, if she's a god, she's a god. She's not a goddess. She's a god. Wow, holy crap, yo. You're off by just one page. You are a god. You are my god, Jezebel. She's my god. Barbie is my god. Shri Subhadraya Namaha. My God is Barbie. Shri Subhadraya Namaha. Barbie is God. Wow. I can't believe it. I'm drunk and she's still directing me to the right path. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna double check just to make sure. I don't just rely on my telepathic intuitions. I have to double check everything, because otherwise, I will be considered crazier than what I am now. I'm crazy as I am. That's as far as I go. I don't want to be crazier than I am now, if that's okay. Okay, I think so. Wow. I'm just double checking. I should check the one before. That's 43 shlokas and the one before. That's really cool. And this one is what? If this one checks out, then wow, it's 29. If the next chapter has 29 shlokas, God is real, and God is real, and her name is Barbie. God is real, and her name is Barbie. Am I the only person who realizes? God is real, her name is Barbie. We'll find out. Is it true? Is God Barbie? Yes, God is Barbie. Barbie is God. God is Barbie. Barbie is God. I can't believe what you did. You're God. Barbie is God. There's no other God than Barbie. Barbie is God. There's no other God than Barbie. Holy crap. It's a revelation. I can't believe you got that right. How did you get that right? God is Barbie. Barbie is God. If you wanna argue with me on that, I'll pay you $1. God is Barbie. It's so obvious. Barbie is God. God is Barbie. There's no other God than Barbie. There's no other Barbie than Barbie. Barbie is God. That's what I realized today. Holy crap, yo. That I've wronged you so many times, Barbie. Holy crap, yo. Barbie is God. God is Barbie. And Barbie is smiling as I'm saying it. And she's a little sad. She's sad and happy at the same time. Shri Subhadraya Namaha. I didn't know. How did you do that? How did you do that? You have to be God to be able to do that. God speaks 100 different languages. You're acting like it. I don't like it. I mean, it's intimidating. How did you do that? Holy fuck, I found it. Anyway, here we go. Namaste. The Holy One said, the Holy One said, this imperishable devotion I declared to Vivasava. Vivasava declared it to Manu, and Manu communicated to Ikshvaku. Descending thus from generation to generation, the royal sages came to know it. But, O chastiser of foes, by long time that devotion became lost to the world. Even the same devotion had today been declared by me to thee, for thou art my devotee and friend. And this is a great mystery. Arjuna said, "Thy birth is posterior, Vivasvat's birth is prior. How shall I understand that thou hast first declared?" The Holy One said, "Many births of mine have passed away, O Arjuna, as also of thine. These all I know, but thou dost not, O chastiser of foes. Though unborn and of essence that knoweth no deterioration, though the Lord of all creatures, still, relying on my own nature, I take birth by my own power of illusion. Whensoever aparata, loss of piety occurreth, and the rise of impiety on those occasions, do I create myself. For the protection of the righteous, for also the destruction of evildoers, for the sake of establishing piety, I am born age after age. He that truly knoweth me, or he that truly knoweth my divine birth, and were to be such, casting off, is not born again. He cometh to me, O Arjuna. Many who have been freed from attachment, fear, and wrath, who are full of me, and who relied on me, have, cleansed by knowledge and asceticism, attained to my essence. In whatsoever manner men come to me, in the self-same manner do I accept them. It is my way, O Bharata, that men follow on all sides. They in this world that are desirous of the success of actions worship the gods, for in this world of men, the success resulting from action is soon attained. The quadruple division of castes was created by me, according to the distinction of qualities and duties. Though I am the author thereof, know me to be not the author and undecaying. Actions do not touch me. I have no longing for the fruits of actions. He that knoweth me thus is not impeded by actions. Knowing this, even men of old that were desirous of emancipation performed work. Therefore, do thou also perform work as was done by them of olden times. What is action and what inaction? Even the learned are perplexed at this. Therefore, I will tell thee about action. Knowing it, thou mayest be free from evil. One should have knowledge of action, and one should have knowledge of forbidden actions. One should also know of inaction. The course of action is incomprehensible. He that sees inaction in action and he that sees inaction in action and action in inaction is wise among men. He is possessed of devotion. He is a doer of all actions. The learned call him wise, whose efforts are all free from desire and will, and whose actions have all been consumed by the fire of knowledge. Whoever, designing all attachment to the fruit of action, is ever contented and is dependent on none, doeth not, indeed, although engaged in action. He who, without desire, with mind and the senses under control, and casting off all concerns, performeth action only for the preservation of the body, incurreth no sin. He who is contented with what is earned without exertion, who hath risen superior to the pairs of opposites, who is without jealousy, who is equable in success and failure, is not fettered even though he works. All his actions perish who acts for the sake of sacrifice, who is without affections, who is free and whose mind is fixed upon knowledge. Brahma is the vessel, Brahma is the libation, Brahma is the fire on which by Brahma is poured. Brahma is the goal to which he proceedeth by fixing his mind on Brahma itself, which is the action. Some devotees perform sacrifice to the gods. Others, by means of sacrifice, offer up sacrifice to the fire of Brahma. Others offer up the senses of which hearing is the first to the fire of restraint. Others offer up the objects of sense, of which sound is the first to the fire of the senses. Others offer up all the functions of the senses and the functions of the vital winds to the fire of devotion by self-restraint kindled by knowledge. Others again perform the sacrifice of wealth, the sacrifice of ascetic austerities, the sacrifice of meditation, the sacrifice of study, the sacrifice of knowledge, and others are ascetics of rigid vows. Some offer up the upward vital wind, prana, to the downward vital wind, and others the downward vital wind to the upward vital wind. Some, arresting the course of the upward and the downward vital winds, are devoted to the restraint of the vital winds. Others of restricted rations offer the vital winds to the vital winds. Even all these who are conversant with sacrifice, whose sins have been consumed by sacrifice, and who eat the remnants of sacrifice, which are amrita, attain to the eternal Brahman. This world is not for him who doth not perform sacrifice. Once then the other, O best of Guru's race. Thus diverse are the sacrifices occurring in the Vedas. Know that all of them result from action. Knowing this, thou wilt be emancipated. The sacrifice of knowledge, or chastiser of foes, is superior to every sacrifice involving fruits of action, for all action of Bharata is wholly comprehended in knowledge. Learn that by prostration, inquiry, and service. They that are possessed of knowledge and can see the truth will teach thee that knowledge, knowing which, O son of Bharata, thou wilt not again come by such delusion, and by which thou wilt see the endless creatures in thyself and then in me. Even thou beest the greatest sinner among all that are sinful, thou shalt yet cross over all transgressions by the raft of knowledge. As a blazing fire, O Arjuna, resisteth fool. As a blazing fire, O Arjuna, resisteth fool. What am I saying? Fuel. As a blazing fire, O Arjuna, resisteth fuel to ashes, so doth the fire of knowledge reduce all actions to ashes. Reduce all actions to ashes. They spelled it wrong. That's not my fault. Accidents, they spelled it. For there is nothing here that is so cleansing as knowledge. One that hath attained to success by devotion finds it without effort within his own self in time. He obtaineth knowledge who hath faith and is intent on it, and who hath his senses under control, obtaining knowledge. One findeth the highest tranquility in no length of time. One who hath no knowledge and no faith, and whose mind is full of doubt, is lost. Neither this world nor the next, nor happiness is for him whose mind is full of doubt. Actions do not fetter him, O Dhananjaya, who hath cast off action by devotion, whose doubts have been dispelled by knowledge, and who is self-restrained. Therefore, destroying by the sword of knowledge this doubt of thine that is born of ignorance, and that dwelleth in thy mind, betake to devotion. Arise, O son of Bharata. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. I'm done streaming. Yeah, if you know, then you're done. Have a good day. Namaste. Have a good shalom. Yeah. Okay, chant. I'm gonna just chant privately for a while, and I'll have private sessions with Jezebel.